Hi, myself Pradeep Pachpatil, winemaker and CMD of Soma Wine Village, Nasik. Today I will be talking on DLC talk on the topic of luxury wine tourism in the new world. Soma Wine Village, a boutique winery established in 2012 in Nasik. So I had a land near Gangapur Lake of Nasik, and I planted in 10 hectares different wine varieties, and then I started my own boutique winery in 12. But the vineyard I was planted in 2000. So 12, 13-year-old vineyard, and my own experience of winemaking and traveled around the world. I have worked with French winemaker, Italian, South African, Chilean, and Californian winemaker. And I thought for Indian culture, which is coming up in this new era of wine, a lot of Indians want to try Indian wines. Then in 2014 was my first harvest, and I have seen the boutique in Europe and in New World also. They make wine with a different style, different passion, different. There are small batches, single vineyard. They use different yeast and different temperature, and the personal supervision of winemaker makes boutique wine different than other commercial corporate wineries. There they have to do a blend of so many vineyards and so many types of wine, and they make one commercial blend. In boutique wineries, we have only single vineyard, small tanks, small batches with perfect control of temperature, supervision of winemaker makes boutique wines different. The boutique wines are why they are different. There are supervision of winemaker, there are specific controlled tanks, small batch, and when they are fermented in a small batch, you get the character of that vineyard and that varietal in the wines. So boutique wines I have seen abroad, and they make 1,000 cases, 2,000 cases of that variety, and they make them very special by treating them in a barrel or in a tank, and they get very distinctive flavors and aromas of that varietal in that wine, and that they are preserved very well in small tanks, boutique wineries, and they are bottled whenever required, and as soon as they are ready. So to preserve the aroma of those wines, the batch, the blend is only single. You get the aroma and terroirs and bouquet of those single vineyard, and so you can distinguish that your vineyards are very special, very different in the manner. And since I deal with my own vineyard, I know this vineyard, I know the practices I am doing in that vineyard, and that gives me whatever I want and whatever the wine connoisseur, wine expert, or the layman will like. That I want to put it into that wine, and that makes my wines very special, very different. So the boutiques wineries in New World are doing very well, very different, and people want to try the boutique wines because they are very different than other, say, corporate wineries. And the wine lover, they go to especially a boutique winery to try those wines. They interact with the winemaker. They want to know the wine grape growing, the soil, the terroir, the practices the boutique winemaker does in that winery, and that makes very interesting to the visitor, to the wine lovers to know that. And then they go to the winemaking process, where you will learn the different techniques of the boutique winemakers, and that makes you more interesting to to know more about wine and more about the winemaking. So people should plan their visit. They should book their tour tasting, stay in the vineyard. Nasik soil, Nasik climate, Nasik farmers' attitude to grow grapes in different condition, and that made Nasik wine capital of India. In Nasik, we have tried different types of grapes, varietals, which are grown in mainly Bordeaux, in South Africa, in California. Those plants were bought by Indian winemaker farmers in 1985 to 2000, and then they were multiplied, and we have grown the same type of grapes, same characters. Even in Nasik, we have a tropical climate, and we get the best sugar acid values in our grapes, which make our wine very tropical, fruity, and very balanced wines you will have from Nasik and Soma Wine Village. This wine tourism and how you can dive in the vineyard is very special. You can plan your visit. You can discuss with the vineyard and the stay resort arrangement. You can have your day tour. There are different routes formed in the world, in New World. So you can visit also nearby wineries. You can visit the nearby vineyards. You can taste those wines. If you plan it, you will get luxury in best value, and you will enjoy this vineyard or wine or Enotourism. Now this Enotourism is combined with lot of activity. You can try different wines on different occasion, different timing, with different food, in different venues. You can have wine and dine in vineyard, in the deck, in the barrel house. We have unique concept in India. First time I have launched is you can stay in a barrel house, where we have a barrel shaped room with like 300 square feet area. So you can enjoy your stay, your food in the barrel, which is in the vineyard. This is the unique concept we have launched in Soma Wine Village. So there are very different ways you can do your personal family event, your friends, your company. You can bring the key members. You can come yourself with family. You can have your yearly meetings. You can have your planning. You can have strategies. You can do a brainstorming, which will give you a lot of ideas. You can, when you are in a peaceful or smoothie location with nature, mornings are very pleasant. Throughout the year, evenings, only few months in Nasik you feel hot. The rest 10 months are very beautiful, very pleasant. You can come, you can stay, you can enjoy, you will have memorable events, memorable days of your life when you spend in the Soma Wine Village and Soma Vineyard. So people nowadays just planning, so let us go to nearby like Lonavala or blah blah. But now people are thinking of Nasik. They want to go to the vineyard, they want to taste the wines, and on weekend we are facing big issues. People are coming in n numbers, there are road traffic jams, and we were unable to handle the crowd. If you want to avoid, you please plan your visit. Come with a planning of 1-2 night stay, 3 night stay. We will help you to elaborate your experience. You can talk to our agronomists, viticulturists. You can talk to our cellar people. You can talk to winemaker. You can talk to the entire team of hospitality, and they will help you, and they will give you information. They will tell you about our vision, mission, and we want to give the best and unforgettable experience to the wine lovers who comes to the vineyard. They become our brand ambassador. We have Vino Spa, so you can relax for 2 hours, 3 hours. There are treatments related to wine products. There are grapeseed oil. There are scrubs from grape skin, which give you like anti-aging effect. Every product of our vineyard is used in healthier manner. There is a sustainability. We have 300 kVA solar system. We are using our treated water for our landscaping. We are next to the village, and the villagers are working with us in the vineyard, in the hospitality, in winery, and their living standard has gone up. So when you go to the vineyard or in the countryside, you will know the culture of that area, you will know the food taste of that area. So there are so many things you can think of doing. So this is a very trending things now in the new world. New world wines are very easy to drink, very fruity, flavored. They are mostly from tropical regions. And old world wines, those wines are aged in the barrel. They are very full-bodied, very heavy in the tannin and all other structures. That is the difference between old world and new world. Both wines are good. This is what Indian palate is very different than the European and other palate. And till 2010, nobody has considered the Indian palate. If you go and ask wine tasting room that I am from so region and I am tasting wine first time. So the taster, the person will give you the entry level wine which you will like. You will have some sort of sweetness, fruity, and you will get lot of hint of lemon, peach, strawberry. These are the characters of the each variety. From, you can say, Chenin Blanc is easy drinking wine, citrus, lemon. Then if you go to Sauvignon Blanc, which is grassy, spicy. So there are different things winemaker decides, and he makes wine as per his experience, his setup, and the people taste. So it is a very deep science. It's if you think, it's not a normal fermentation. It's very delicate and very crucial method. If you do one mistake, your wine will be spoiled. Winemaker is the key person. People will meet first the winemaker and the chef of the place. The winemaker and chef, they are the key content of the vineyard, and that makes that wine and that wine village popular. So this is the very different and unique experience. Once you start traveling to vineyard, and if you see the culture, the agriculture, and the community and the people, then that may become your hobby. So that is how wine tourism has explored in the new world. People are from India are going to abroad to explore that. This affair is costly. If you want to go to Bordeaux or Burgundy or Stellenbosch or Napa, Sonoma, it costs more than $2,000, $3,000, excluding your travel ticket. So this experience, if you want to get, you're nearby. We are there, Nasik, Soma Wine Village is there. And if you want to do a luxury Enotourism with the great experience, memorable experience, you have to plan. You can do a 2-3 days your luxury Enotourism. So these are the factors if you consider, if you want to do your luxury wine tourism nearby with hampering your pocket. You should plan, and it will be very enjoyable for you to do a luxury tourism in the best value if it is planned, and we are ready to welcome you soon. Thank you.